job. I want my life to be a ministry to somebody else. We got to fast. Amen.
Yes.
And every now and then the Holy Ghost ought to tell you need to fast. Amen.
Yes.
And when
he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights,
yes,
he was afterward a hungry.
He was after hungry. Now, he was after hungry, and after he had finished, the devil came and did what?
And when the tempter came to him, he said,
now, when you fast, you're going to be tempted.
Amen.
When you fast, you're going to be hungry.
Uh-huh.
When you fast and you smell some food, you're going to want to eat it.
Uh-huh.
But you got to make the choice, should I eat it or should I not?
Uh-huh.
Right. You got to make that choice. And so you're going to be tempted. But you got to say what's more important to me. And it's one thing you got to do. If you're going to fast, if you're going to fast and you fast during that time of the day, don't go to the grocery store.
That's right.
Don't go in the lunchroom.
That's right.
Don't put yourself in a position where you will be tempted.
Amen.
You're going to be tempted. Now, this is one of the things that we have to do. When we fast, you cannot, and Jesus talked about this, I don't know where it's at, but it's fine, y'all just believe it's in the Word. When you fast, you don't broadcast to people, I'm fasting.
Amen.
Now, let me tell you this. Sometimes you take that, and I have took it when I have fasted. Sometimes you take it and say, well, you don't supposed to tell nobody you're fasting. But the people that are close around you, you need to tell them that you are fasting. But you don't need to brag like I'm better than you because I am fasting. But you do need to tell them, especially if you're married, you tell your husband or wife that you are fasting. Amen?
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
But you don't need to act like, well, I'm so much better than you because I fast, and you lift up in pride. That's not of God. Praise the Lord.
Amen. All right.
So he was tempted during his fasting, and the first thing he tempted was him with his body. Read the 4th verse.
But he answered and said, it is written,
yes,
man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. So when we fast, you understand, I'm not living by bread alone. I decree and declare to you, you ain't gonna die. All right. Amen. All right. You ain't gonna die. Amen. Amen. But you shouldn't. But what you do is, this is what you do. This is what you do. You exchange your eating and food preparation time for study and prayer time. Right. So instead of you going to the kitchen and cooking, sitting down and eat, that same amount of time you use for that, you should be using that time to study the Word. Because if we only don't eat, you ain't consecrating, you're just going on a diet. And God ain't gonna move for your diet. All right. He'll move if you pray and fast. Praise the name of God. So you gotta understand, I cannot live by bread alone. I'm not gonna live by bread alone, but I'm gonna live by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. So in my prayer, in my fasting, I am going to pray and fast. I'm going to pray and fast. I'm going to not just fast, not just don't eat and just worry about what I can't eat and what I ain't going to eat, when can I eat, should I eat, what can I drink. I am going to pray and read my word. I'm going to study. I'm going to set aside times to pray and to fast. Amen? Amen. So that's what prayer, that's what fasting is. It is the process of setting they used to say, turn my plate down. Setting my plate down. I'm not going to eat, but I'm going to concentrate and I'm going to put God first and I'm going to believe God. But I can't tell you, the enemy going to fight you. Amen. He's going to fight you. He's going to have you in a bad mood. He's going to have you hungry. All right. People gonna offer you food at work that ain't never offered you food because the devil gonna send them with something that look real good, amen? They gonna send you with a real nice
delicious looking brownie that you ever seen in your life, and they ain't never asked you that you want something, and they're going to say, you want some of this brownie? Because the devil is using them to tempt you to come off your fast.
All right.
Okay?
Amen.
But we are believing God for his blessing and his favor. Can we say praise the name of God? Amen. Praise him. Now I'm going to give you instructions on the fast. Ask Sister Alicia to come. And I don't know how many I have tonight. If we have enough for everybody. Go ahead and pass these out. I don't know. I think I printed out 7. Co-pastor, if you got your phone, if anybody don't get it, I can text it to them on the phone. Hold on, I gotta find it first.
She got me.
Yeah, I just texted you. She got enough for everybody?
You can keep that one.
You got your phone? I just texted you.
Okay. I was trying to see that, did she get one?
Did everybody get one?
Okay, did she get one? Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. The fast that we will do, it's gonna be easier than it was last year. It's not gonna be, last year we did 21 days. This year we're only doing 10. We're only doing 10. It's gonna start on the 17th. That is next Friday, right? All right. The 17th. So you have that many days to prepare your mind for this. Okay, so it's going to start on next Friday at 12 a.m. or 12 midnight. It's going to start. Okay, let's look at the first 5 days. From on January the 17th at 12 midnight, that Thursday night, what we consider Thursday night, 12 midnight, that Thursday night, from that time until 12 noon Friday, we're not going to eat nothing for at 12 midnight on Thursday, just like Thursday night, to 12 noon on Friday, we're not going to eat nothing. Y'all understand that? Okay, after 12 o'clock, we can eat, but we have types of food we abstain from. So you're only not eating for 12 hours. So after 12 o'clock, you can eat, but you cannot eat pork, beef, sugar, sodas, junk food, fried food, or desserts. So you say, well, Bishop, what can we eat? You can eat chicken, as far as meat, and you can eat fish, but you can't eat pork, beef, sugar, sodas, junk food, fried foods, or dessert. You can eat chicken, fish, and any vegetables you want to eat after 12 o'clock. Y'all understand that? For the first 5 days.
But they're baked, right?
Yeah, they can't be fried. Yeah, can't be fried. You can't eat fried fish, you have to bake it. You can't eat fried chicken, you have to bake it. Amen. Or you can boil it. You can boil chicken, but you can't fry. I don't guess you can boil fish. Can you boil fish?
Maybe some fish too.
But this is after 12 o'clock. You can eat any fruit. You can eat oranges, apples, bananas, any fruit after 12 o'clock. Okay? But remember, our main focus is our prayer. Also, y'all listen, this may be the hard part for somebody. I didn't put this on the paper, but I'm adding here. During that 12 midnight and 12 noon, there is no social media of any kind. Amen?
Amen.
No social media of any kind from that time for the first 5 days. Y'all got it? So while we're fasting, we're not social media, amen. Another thing, y'all ain't gonna like it. Y'all ain't gonna like it. No social media and no TV. We are not fasting watching TV. Because the time you watch, unless it is a Christian show, unless it's preaching, it's a Christian show, you can watch it. But just anything else, you gotta wait to watch the news after 12 o'clock. Amen. Amen. Brother Rob had a question.
She just crying.
She crying. First of all, you're going to be in school. You're going to be in school for most of these 10 days. And then on Saturday and Sunday, on Sunday you're going to be in church. And then on Saturday, you just have one day that you have to go to 12 o'clock. No social media. Amen. Somebody says it's going to be worth it. Amen. Praise God. Okay, y'all ready for the next 5 days? Y'all ready for the next 5 days? Y'all ready for the next 5 days? The next 5 days is going to change. On the 22nd, we're going to change from 12 midnight until 3 p.m. The same thing. No eating, no TV unless it is religious Christian TV, and no social media of any kind till after 3 o'clock. Okay? But the thing we're explaining from is going to be more like the Daniel's fast that we done last year. No meats, all meats, we abstain from all sugar, we abstain from all soda, all junk food, all fried foods, and all desserts. So the last 5 days is going to be kind of like the Daniel's fast that we done last year. The only thing that's not on here is the Daniel's fast. We didn't do bread. We can do bread with this. We can do bread with this and crackers or whatever. Yes.
On the meats, can we have that morning start?
What's
that,
morning?
That vegetable meat.
That meatless.
Yeah, you can have this meatless. I guess we can go to y'all go to Burger King, get y'all an Impossible Burger, Impossible Waffle.
They have them everywhere now.
Oh, really?
They have the meatless things like you had us go to.
Really?
They have them everywhere now.
Oh, really? Okay. So yeah, we can go get that because we can have bread with this, but you can go get you an Impossible on the last 5 days. The last 5 days. Last 5 days, no meats. We abstain from all meats. Y'all got any questions on the diet?
On the first 5 days, it doesn't say, so you can have bread?
You can have bread the whole time. The whole 5 days you can have bread. Bread is the whole 10 days you can have bread. Bread is not restricted in this fast. The only thing that's restricted is the pork. Is the first 5: pork, beef, sugar, soda, junk food, fried foods, and desserts. Okay.
Coffee good. No sugar in it or.
That's what I said, the fruits turn into sugar. That's why I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah.
Fruits.
Yeah, but you can have natural sugar. We're just not adding sugar to our food. You can have natural sugar, which fruit is natural sugar.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And like with the chicken, you don't actually have to bake it. You can, a lot. When I say boil, everybody say ooh, include me. But you can boil your chicken and put in vegetables and stuff like you're doing a vegetable soup or something like that.
Yeah,
so it don't have to just be baked.
You can have rice, any kind of rice.
That's why you cook for yourself.
Yeah, you have any kind of rice. I think the best, because I don't think I cook spaghetti good, but I think the best spaghetti that I cook is the vegetarian spaghetti that we ate last year. You can have that.
Oh, you said vegetarian.
Vegetarian spaghetti. Well, I guess on the first one, we're going to have chicken, turkey, Turkey burger. On the first week, you can use turkey. You can make a turkey burger on the first week. Or if you want to stick spaghetti, you can stick some turkey spaghetti on the first week.
Y'all listen so you can hear it. Turkey, spaghetti, turkey.
Yeah, turkey. They have chicken, hamburger, ground chicken. You can have that. You can tell, y'all just tell you.
The teenagers is more distraught about the social media, no social media. I wish she said she could do no food.
What you got to do, the time that you would spend on social media, you need to read your Bible. That's the purpose of it. The time you will be on, what's y'all new thing, Snapchat?
TikTok.
While you're doing a little dancing around, doing a little Snapchat video, you could be reading your Bible.
Also, it's not counted as fasting if we sleep from 12 o'clock midnight to 3 o'clock evening. That's not, you ain't fasting.
Yeah, you ain't fasting. You're not fasting, you just sleep.
I just thought I'd throw that in there. You want to look guilty, I wasn't talking about nobody.
So that don't mean you can sleep all day Saturday to get up 3
It's
o'clock.
It's 1 minute after 3.
Yeah. You can't do that. Any other questions? We ain't got to get the diet out the way, then we're going to go to the prayer time.
I will say this is not a question, but it is a testimony. And it didn't hit me till probably last week, week after. The whole year of 2019, I wasn't in the hospital for anything. I didn't even go to the emergency room for anything. And I know it was God. I remember Bishop speaking over me, and I remember I actually stuck to the fast because I am one that'll say, oh, I forgot, I slipped up, all this kind of stuff, but I was determined that I was going to do it right. And, it's easy to find an excuse not to do it right. It really is. Put a piece of candy in your mouth and say, oh, I already started eating, I might as well go and eat. No, but I did, and I know God will do what we ask Him to do if we be faithful to what He asks us to do.
Okay, Bishop.
Yes, ma'am.
For people that take medication, you can take your medication.
You take your medication. You should take your medication. And I would suggest if you take medication that says take with food, take it after the eating time, like after 12 or after 3. Take it after that time. Don't take it on empty stomach. But go ahead. If you have medicine, especially if you have blood pressure medicine and medicines like that, if you take insulin, you have something, you need to follow the instructions. But the only thing that I do suggest is if your medicine says don't take on an empty stomach, to take it after when you're eating, and don't take it on an empty stomach. Amen. Good question.
Yes, you got a question.
By who? Oh, we praying for deliverance from that too. Those secrets. No secrets, and we're believing God. We're believing God gonna set you free in these 10 days. Amen. He's able to do it. So we're believing God. But during this time, we will say that you shouldn't smoke while we're consecrating. We believe in God. So let's trust God that God gonna set you free. Amen. Because He's able to. Amen. Praise the name of God. We love it. That's an amazing question. Thank God for it. Yes,
I
ma'am.
know sometimes you go around, as you say, you go around people, and they say, "Oh, have something to eat, or have something to drink. Give me a Pepsi or whatever." You say, "No, I don't want it." Well, why don't you want it? You fasting? What are you supposed to say to them?
Well, traditionally I was taught that when you fast, you're supposed to tell people. But I don't think that as long as you're not bragging that, oh, I'm fasting, I'm more better than anybody else. That is what Jesus was telling us not to do. But I don't think that if somebody's telling, because I have had it, well, I don't want nothing, and come on, eat something, and just break. Well, I'm fasting. I'm fasting right now. Basically, tell people that you fast.
Well, that's what I do. I just wanted to make sure. I don't go out and tell them. Say, let's go out to eat, or if I go to their house, having dinner, have something. No, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you want none?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, of course they know.
Yeah,
They
they
say,
know.
are you fasting?
Yeah.
I just shake my head, I don't
Yeah.
say.
So it's fine to tell people that if they ask you a question. In fact, just don't, what Jesus was talking about, don't brag about fasting. So yeah, that's fine. And I've had the same thing. People ask you about fasting. In fact, won't you won't brag. So I understand that. Any other questions?
I have, it's not a question, but I will say probably, and I don't know how they're gonna do that because that's their, Bub's parents. And a lot of times we be lenient on the children, but, Alicia, I've heard since September, I'm grown quite a few times. So you got to fast like a grown person. You don't get that escape now. Keita, you ain't grown, but you know you think you is. So y'all don't get that escape this time. I'm gonna tell you why. Because y'all keep hearing me say it. It is so much of our young people being snatched and did and all this kind of stuff. Y'all need a prayer life too. The enemy is after you all. Every one of us in here except Bub has been a teenager. And we thought we knew it all, but guess what? We know now we didn't know it all, but we thought it. You couldn't tell us we didn't know it all. And some of us are paying for immature teenage decisions still now. That we made when we was an immature teenager. Nobody could tell us any different. So y'all don't get that leeway anymore. And you know, so, but I do, Alicia know I tell her, man, you got to remember, I'm 18. So you don't get that little free card this time.
And there are results in your face. It's going to be hard, it's not going to be easy. Well, somebody said, well, this may be a question somebody asked, well, what if I make a mistake? Coach, I said, well, I threw a piece of candy in my mouth and I might as well eat something. If you do have that experience, don't just say, well, I'm gonna stop. Just keep on back. When you come to your mind, especially the first few days, you're not gonna remember. You may forget and accidentally eat something, or accidentally get something and not even thinking. Just stop. When you come to your mind, stop and just say, start back over and go on. It don't mean, well, I might as well go and eat something. And so just stop and just keep on going with the fast. Because this is really not a strenuous fast. I think it's less than that. Because remember last year we did 21 days. It's only 10. It's less than half we did last time. Last time for 21 days we didn't have any meat. This time we only have no meat for 5 days. And so I think this is easier. This is easier than it was last year.
Amen. And I think one more thing to throw in, and I am actually proud of her. I don't know who else did it. I know this person did it personally. Through and by fasting, they stopped drinking pop. Sister Betty, Sister Nisha, this just could be your time to be delivered from cigarettes.
That's right.
Because if anything is an addiction, to me, Pepsi is an addiction. A beverage of a pop, soda, whatever you want to call it, is an addiction. I want one. I can't find nothing else to satisfy my thirst. I do drink water better, but I need a pop. That's what I feel. So, and sometimes I tell her, you make me sick. You stop drinking pop. How many? It's been 2 years? She started on her 3rd year of not drinking no pop. She made me sick. I want to be delivered from pop. I do. So if it's anything that we want deliverance from, doing this fast, let's give it up. I mean, it's not just the young people that like social media, because some of us grown folks need to stay off of it. If it ain't us in here, we know somebody that do need to stay off of it. So whatever it is, let's allow God to do it during this consecration. Whatever we need to give up, let God help me to give it up.
Amen. Any other questions?
No butter, no air fryer.
No air fryer. You can have butter. No air fryer.
said yes to coffee, or did you? Because I don't know about tea. I mean, that's why I'm asking.
Okay, I'll say this. Between the fasting times of 12 midnight to 12 noon and the 12 midnight to 3 p.m., only water during that time. After those times, you can have tea, coffee, or juice.
Okay.
But during the fast time, you can have water, and if your breath is stinking, you can have a piece. Because I've done this, I'll be fasting, and I just be eating candy like it's I'll be just eating candy.
So
just be eating candy. You can have a piece of candy.
But we have no sugar in the drink, right? In coffee or tea?
Yeah, because I don't know if you don't want to drink no coffee, you can't
I
put
know,
no sugar
but I'm
in
just
it.
saying.
Because you can't
Some
put,
people do that.
yeah, you have to drink with black, well, you can drink with some cream in it, but you can't put no sugar in. So do you want to drink coffee with no sugar?
Is raw sugar
Do you want-
considered real sugar?
No. Splenda and all that is in the category with it.
Can I have natural honey?
You can have natural honey. If you want to put honey in your coffee, it's good. But you can't put sugar or artificial sugar. You can't put no Splenda or no nothing. So do you want coffee with no sugar? Yes, sir.
Flavored water plus sugar.
Flavored water. If it's got sugar in it, no.
Yeah, because it's got that.
It's got sugar in it?
Like Splenda.
No, but you have that then. If you don't have sugar, you can have it. After 3 o'clock, after the fast, after 12 or 3, you get during the fast hours, you can only have water, no flavored water. But after the fast hours, and you start eating, you can have juice, you can have coffee without sugar, you can have tea without sugar.
But you know there is something called natural raw sugar. Is that considered sugar?
Yeah.
Okay. It's too expensive for me to buy anyway.
I'm trying to get this, yeah. So on January the 22nd, from midnight to 3 p.m. the 23rd?
No.
All those 5 days.
All 5
Yeah,
days.
all 5 days to the 20,
No,
22nd.
so, okay, okay. Thursday night at midnight, when time changes at midnight, we're gonna start our fast on the 17th. We're gonna fast. You're gonna sleep. Then you wake up in the morning, you're not gonna eat nothing, and you're gonna go to work, go to school, go to the grocery store, go to Walmart, and you ain't gonna eat nothing until 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, noon, you can eat. You can eat lunch. So what you need to do, you can prepare your lunch when you go to work.
But the question they want to make sure they're asking is through these days,
Yeah,
not
through-
just that day. Is what
Yeah,
you're
through
saying.
these days. It's 5 days from the 17th. If I add it right, the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. 5 days is the first. It's the first 5 days of fasting, and then the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, the second day, second level of fasting. That makes sense?
So that's what I'm lost about. So from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. on the 21st, on the 17th.
On the 17th,
Right. You're not
18th.
Nothing, right?
Yeah,
at that
nothing,
point?
nothing to after 12.
So
And
after
after 12 in the
So that'd be
afternoon,
12 noon.
I can then have baked chicken and.
Yes.
Yeah,
But is
till
that
12
on the-
that night.
So that's on the, technically, that would be the 18th.
No, the 17th.
She didn't move past the 17th to the
The
19th.
17th, and then you're gonna do the same thing the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st.
So pretty much you can eat every day except for if you're waiting until.
Yeah, during those
after-
times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wait the afternoon.
You
And
can
then
eat,
on the next week, you wait until after 3. But the things on here is what you cannot eat.
So it's over at 12 noon.
Yes, over at 12 noon.
Oh, I put in my calendar from 12 a.m. to midnight.
No,
No.
it's over at 12 noon. It's over You're only not eating for 12 hours. After the other 12 hours of the day, you have a restricted diet. Okay?
The next week is 8 hours.
And the next week is 8.
From 12 to 3. I mean, it's 15 hours.
15 hours.
15 hours.
Okay. Any other questions? I want everybody to have a total understanding. And remember, if you have a question, text me or co-pastor, and we'll give you an answer.
Amen.
If you don't have understanding. And also, the video tonight, I'm not going to put this last part about it on it, but this, so what I'm saying now is they'll be on YouTube, so you can go back and look at this over, and you can, if you didn't understand it tonight, ask me. You can ask me a question, you can look on the video, and you can see it again. But what we're saying now will be on YouTube, tonight.
And
Yes, I got another question. Go ahead.
We would like to answer our phone calls, text messages, do that time.
You can answer if it's an important call, answer it, but just to get on the phone and carry on the conversation. Lord, what y'all doing? I ain't doing that just to carry on the conversation. No, let's keep our conversation yay and nay. But if it's an emergency call, say if somebody they call you from the school, answer that call. Or if somebody texts you and it's an emergency, answer that call. But just to get on the phone and just to carry on a conversation, because you were spending our time reading the word and praying during our non-eating times. Now, when you go back to eating after 12 to 3, you may get on a conversation with somebody. But during your non-eating times, let's try. That's an amazing question. I'm glad you asked it. Let's watch our conversation and us talking to people and carrying on conversation. And that's a good question. Thank you for asking. Yes.
During this, it's a difficult time, is there any scriptures to help us, to deal with, that goes along with this to help us?
Yes. I can put together and I'm going to try to put together, and I have it Sunday, a list of scriptures that we can read daily that we can be on one accord. Okay? Yeah, we can have some list of scriptures, so all of us can be reading the same scriptures, and all of us can be on one accord in our reading. So yes, that's a good question also. Any other questions about the diet part? I ain't even got to the prayer yet, but you all should see the prayer part. When we pray, you should pray at home. You should also always pray at home. You should read your Bible at home. But I have set aside some times for us to pray at church. Our usual time on Sunday, 10:30 a.m., we will be in prayer. And then on Monday, we will be here at 4 p.m. Then on Tuesday, we'll be here at 12 noon. And Wednesday, we'll be here our regular time of prayer at 6:30. And on Thursday, we'll be here at 12 noon. Friday, we'll be back here at 4. And then Saturday, we'll be here at 12 noon. So let's remember these prayer times. And let's try to come to it. Now, I know if you won't, most of us won't be able to make it to every one of them. Most of us will not be able to make it to every one of them. I do ask us at least let everybody try to make it to at least 2. Amen? Now remember, the fast starts on something is a Friday. So our first time will be Friday at 4 p.m. And the next time will be Saturday at 12 noon, then Sunday, and then all during the week. These are just the designated days of the week that we'll be doing this. So let's everybody at least try to make 2 days. Amen? Praise the name of God. And to pray at home. And I made another thing that I may do during our prayer times, for those that may not be able to get here, we do have a conference call number that while we're here praying in the house of the Lord, you may be able to call and hear us praying. You can pray with us during this time. So through technology, is a whole lot of things that we can do in order to bring us in one place when we are yet in different places. That even though that you may be over yonder, you may be at work, but we can still gather together in His name through technology. And that's one of the things we do. We have a conference call number, and we can use it for that purpose. Amen?
Amen.
Any other questions? I got to get out. I don't know about remember. I put that when I put out the paper with the scriptures, I put all that on the paper to try to get all it, but I don't remember about memory. Amen. Amen. Praise the name of God. And y'all give me 5 more minutes, and let me say this. At least keep turning cameras on. One of the things that we desire to do, and I am praying about